Bhinneka Online Toastmasters Club meeting. We are going to start the meeting, but first I would like to announce our housekeeping rules. We encourage you to check internet connections, cameras, microphones, charging devices, and adjust your devices proportionally compared to your body height so that your face and your upper body can be seen clearly. Please keep in mind that we are in a professional but supportive environment of Toastmaster International meetings. We want to present ourselves the best we can. Be punctual is appreciated. Please mute or turn off your microphone unless you are speaking. Let's minimize distraction and appreciate people who are speaking. In the event of emergency, the host can mute the participant. Please turn on your camera when you can. We want to see smiles, and you are welcome to show gestures such as thumbs ups, nodding, clapping, and etc. Try to look at your camera when delivering a speech. Remember to look for the timer. Today is Desi, and pay attention to the time. Call out the name of the person you are referring to before start talking. And then if you want to see everyone, you can switch your view to gallery located on the top right corner of your screen, right? And then this is the housekeeping rules. And I would like to welcome our president to open the meeting, Natalie Cahyadi.
Thank you, SAA Pipit, for opening the meeting by reading the house rules. Hello, everyone, fellow Bhinneka Toastmasters online. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Yes, I hope this year will treat us much better than 2020. And I would like to also extend my warmest welcome to fellow Toastmasters from other club who came to visit our club. We have Toastmasters Eddie. Hi, Eddie. Good to have you here. We have our newest Toastmasters who just joined us in Division G. I think Toastmasters Arini from Kupang. And also we have Toastmasters Yusuf Chandra. Hello, Pak Yusuf. Good to have you with us. I think I didn't miss anyone. If I miss you, then you feel free to introduce yourself in the chat box. All right. Thank you, everyone. I'm so excited to kick off our first meeting for 2021. And I believe that we're going to have a great meeting. Today is just the mark of 2021. And just like our meeting theme, 2021, make it ours. I hope in our endeavor, whatever it is, in Toastmasters, in our personal or professional, we can make 2021 ours. That's it. And I would like to introduce the Toastmasters of the meeting who will lead us in our today's session. So please give a warm welcome for our Toastmasters of the meeting, distinguished Toastmasters Pipit Andriani.
Thank you so much, Natalie, for the warm welcome to all the members and guests. All right, so today's Toastmasters of the meeting would be me. I hope you're not tired of us. Pretty soon, one of you members will be the Tom, GE, and Table Topic Masters, all of these main positions in Toastmasters meeting, okay? Don't worry. But I would like to start by stating that in Toastmasters, we have 3 sessions. Right, in Toastmasters meeting. First session is a prepared speech session. In this session, our members have prepared their speeches and they will be ready to be evaluated by their evaluators. And today we have 4 speakers with 2 icebreakers and 2 second projects from the level 1. And the second session of the meeting is a table topic session. And then today's table topic session will be led by Melita. So the questions and the prompts for this session will encourage you to speak right on top of your head, thinking and speaking at the same time. This is a great way to practice public speaking. And today's theme is, of course, 2021, make it ours. So make sure you know what the theme is and the word of the day, which will be introduced by our grammarian later. And also the third session, which is the last session of this meeting, is evaluation session. This is also the core session in Toastmasters because one of the best way to improve ourselves is through feedback. And our evaluators will, of course, provide feedback to our speakers. So that is about the sessions in Toastmasters meeting. Right, the next one is, can I ask, is there any guest here who is not Toastmasters member yet? Oh, Sarah is here. Okay. Yes, okay. Sarah is actually my friend. Say hi to Sarah, people. She was in the top Indonesian idols. All right, so because we have one guest, at least one guest here, and we have, I think, Titin. I'm not sure if Titin is a member yet, but it's my obligation to also explain to be Toastmaster members that Toastmasters is a non-profit organization that want to foster leadership skills and also public speaking skills. So we are a group of supportive environment, and supportive network all around the world where people help each other to become better, especially in leadership and public speaking. And not only English, sometimes we also do it in a lot of other languages too. All right. So this is the short introduction of what Toastmasters is. All right. So that is it from me for the initial introduction. I would like to call the GE today. GE is called, it stands for General Evaluation. So please welcome our GE, Natalie.
Thank you, our Toastmasters of the meeting, Pipit. All right, my role today is as general evaluator. General evaluator is a person who evaluates the whole meeting proceeding from beginning until the end. I will also provide feedbacks for non-speaking roles, such as evaluators, table topic speakers, and other roles, technical roles like people in my team, and also Toastmaster and table topic master. I will return at the second part of the meeting to deliver my report. But before that, I cannot do this alone. I have a team of assistants, if you want to call it, who will assist me in delivering this duty. So I would like to call my first assistant is our timer, Toastmasters Desi. So please welcome Toastmasters Desi, who will briefly introduce her role. Toastmaster Desi, I think you're still on mute.
Okay.
Yes, it's clear now.
Okay, great. So thank you very much. Good afternoon, Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. So Happy New Year to all of you. What do you aspire to achieve in this year? If you aspire to great things, begin with the little ones. For instance, deliver speech within allotted time in Toastmaster. As Mitchell Albom said in his book, The Timekeeper, with endless time, nothing is special. Well, as timer, I will be helping the speakers practice expressing a thought within a specific time. My duty is to time prepared speeches, table topic speeches, and speech evaluation during this meeting. Since this is an online meeting, I will use colored background instead of cards to indicate the time. You can pin my video by clicking on the three dots on the upper left of my video and select pin video. Well, the green background indicate the qualifying time. So if you see my background turns into green, it means that it is your qualifying time. And the yellow background is the target time, and the red background is the maximum time. There is a grace period of 30 seconds after the red background is shown each time to wrap up your speech. So icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will show the green background. At 5 minutes, I will show the yellow background. And at 6 minutes, I will show the red background. For 5 to 7 minute prepared speech, I'll show the green background at 5 minutes, the yellow background at 6 minutes, and the red background at 7 minutes. For evaluator, you have 2 to 3 minutes. The green background is shown at 2 minutes, the yellow background at 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and the red background at 3 minutes, and you have 30 seconds to finish. For table topics, each speaker is encouraged to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. I will show the green background at 1 minute, the yellow background at 1 minute 30 seconds, and the red background at 2 minutes. I hope all speakers strive to be within their allotted time limit If you speak under time or over time by more than 30 seconds, you will be disqualified and are not eligible for awards. I will report qualifying times when called upon throughout the meetings. Thank you very much. Back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmasters Desi. Very thorough explanation. Thank you very much. Now moving on to my second assistant. He is our grammarian, Toastmasters Pinghendra. So please welcome Toastmasters Pinghendra, who will briefly introduce his role.
As a grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to all of your language usage, and I'll take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce word of the day. And today's meeting, the word of the day is this: aspire. Aspire is a verb which means to direct one's hopes or ambitions towards achieving something. An example of using the word of the day, which is aspire, is we never thought that we might aspire those to great heights. Oh, when I was young, I would aspire to be a great basketball player, just like Michael Jordan. So please use aspire as much as possible on your speeches, and I will give the grammarian's report when being called upon during the meeting, and also report on the usage of the word of the day, and also on the beautiful words or quotes or thoughts that you use. Thank you very much, everybody. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Pinghendra, for that inspiring explanation. One quote that I remember about aspire is, aspire to inspire before you expire. So let's move on to our next assistant. It is the counter. So please welcome Toastmasters Laila, who will introduce her role.
Hello everyone, Happy New Year. So as a counter for today, I have a duty to note words or sounds that are used as scratch or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen for overused words including and, well, but, so, and you know. I will also listen for the filler sound including and I will also note when a speaker repeats a word or phrase such as I, or this means, and so on. And at the end of this meeting, I will report the number of times that each speaker used this expression. Okay, thank you. Back to GA.
Thank you, Toastmasters Laila, for that cheerful introduction. And last but not least, my assistant for Zoom Master or Ballot Counter. Please welcome Toastmasters Robin, who will introduce his role.
Hello, everyone. Happy New Year to all of you, all the way from Mauritius. Yeah, all right. So today, my role as the Zoom Master is to make sure that the whole meeting goes well, because we have a lot of speakers. So as the Zoom Master is, I will have to spotlight, as you can see, and mute some people and unmute them. And as the ballot counter, if there will be speakers, there will be evaluators here today. So please vote. I will show the poll later on. All right, back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmasters Robin. All right, that's it from us for now. I would like to give the time and opportunity back to our Toastmasters of the meeting, Toastmasters Pipit.
Thank you so much, Natalie. She has introduced her team to support our meeting today. So I would like to welcome you to the first session of this meeting, which is prepared speech session. And I'm sure you noticed that I asked some of them to check their WhatsApp because I will need to introduce them. All right, so I will introduce our first speaker of the day. Her name is Aprilia Susanti. People call her Aprilia, but I call her Santi. She was a debater, and I asked her what she wants to achieve in 2021, and she said she wants to embrace being herself, and I don't know, she wants to be herself or something. So currently she is not herself yet. So she wants to achieve or embrace herself in 2021. And then her project is Icebreaker from level 1, project 1. And her time is 4 to 6 minutes. And the title of her speech is Planting Hope, Make It Ours. Aprilia Susanti, Planting Hope, Make It Ours. Time is yours.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. Happy New Year. Wish we have bright days ahead. Fellow Toastmasters, Audrey Hepburn said, to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow. So, like my background today. So, I'm going to talk about plants. So, believing in tomorrow means that you put hope beyond everything. I remember early July last year, I bought my first ever plants. I took 3 or 4 pots of aglonema and I put it on my terrace. It was so cheap, but they're so cute. I love them so much. I care about them, and every day, like every day, I look at it inch by inch, every curves of the leaves, and I just want to make sure that they're fine. Until one morning, I found them so limp. I was so scared. I cried and I don't know what to do. And what should I do? So I took them in my arms and I whispered gently words like, come on, sweetie, you gotta be okay. You're beautiful as always. And magically, 2 hours later, all the leaves stood up perfectly. They look so fresh. They look so beautiful, like nothing happened. And I was so excited. Francis Bacon said, gardening is the purest of human pleasure. And yes, the excitement or the pleasure that I felt is actually the result of holding hope within myself. I wish to have more stories and make moments with my plants. See they grow as I grow is definitely something to tell. Alan Armitage said, gardening simply doesn't allow someone to be mentally old because too many hopes and dreams are yet to be realized. And this interesting saying reminds me one of my students. Let's call her Linda. So Linda is 45 years old, sitting in my class, pursuing her bachelor degree. And she's been teaching for more than 25 years without any degree and get no teaching training. Can you imagine that? Then something came across my mind. I was so inferior and unconfident to mention the name of the university I'm working in. In fact, it's a private university in a small city, like no one knows. So when I mention the name of the university, everybody will just nod their head, but I know they show me a questionable gaze like, what? Where is it? Is it even exist? What kind of university is it? Then a short talk with Linda left a deep conversation inside my head. I contemplated, and glances of faces came across my eyes. Now I understand that teaching is not always about where you teach or simply transferring knowledge from the teacher to the students. It's about being part of someone's lifetime story. It's about all that matters. My students, almost all my students, study in my university, not only because the financial problems only, but also they aware that they cannot compete academically with other students to apply for a good university in big cities. And I aspire to be part of it. I aspire to be part of someone's life, making memories and inspiring each other. From the moment I saw the enthusiasm of my students, the happy moment in graduation ceremony, or the smile of their parents' face in the graduation ceremony, those are the happiest moments in my life. I aspire my students to embrace and cultivate hope and pursue their dreams. Elizabeth said, I like gardening. It's a place where I find myself when I need to lose myself. And yes, Teaching is a place where I find myself when I need to lose myself. Now it's not about me anymore, but it's about everything between me and my students. And for me, teaching is planting seed of hope and wait for them to bloom. Now my terrace turned into beautiful mini garden, you know. I have like anthuriums, sort of philodendrons, caladiums, and many more. And my husband said, I'm afraid you will turn our house into jungle. Please, I'm not Tarzan, he said. And I said, yeah, I don't want to see a man with city shotgun strolling around my terrace like you do now. Get some shirt. So being me and embrace what I have is what I want to achieve in 2021. Planting hope, cultivate aspiration, make it ours. Thank you.
Wow. Please give a big applause to Santi or Aprilia.
That's on
So
you.
I've been told that people cannot see me. Is still the case? Is it still the case?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm really sorry. The connection in my house somehow is unstable, but I hope you can hear me clearly. And I'm actually inspired by Santi's speech just now because I'm also a teacher, so I can actually share the sentiments that she feels. All right. Thank you so much. And if you're new to Toastmasters, guys, and you have to take a role, don't worry to make mistakes because even me, I've been in Toastmaster for 10 years. I actually make the first mistake of this meeting. I forgot to mention the objective of the speaker's speech. So the objective of Santi's speech just now is to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of a public speech. So I apologize, I forgot to mention that before she started her speech. However, I have my second chance. The second chance today is introducing our second speaker today, which is Selena. She will deliver the same type of project, which is Icebreaker, which I have just mentioned the objective. And when I asked her what she wants to achieve in 2021, she said she wants to be consistent in health and work. So good luck to you, Selena. With her, the title of her speech is Look on the Bright Side. Look on the bright side, Selena Mulia.
Good afternoon, fellow Toastmaster. My name is Selena Mulia, and you can call me Selena. I'm 26 years old, originally from Bali, Indonesia, as I'm currently living here up until now. Probably my mom named me Selena because I was born during Celine Dion golden years. So, you know, the Titanic things. Um, I love to eat noodles, and if you stay around here, we should definitely catch up and eat noodles together. And I'm also very grateful for the opportunity in Toastmaster. Someone introduced me to Toastmaster, my friend Pinkhendra, at the same time our VP of memberships. In Toastmaster, I'm able to practice my public speaking skills. I thought, as someone who loved to make friends, I thought I already mastered my communication skills because I love to talk with people. Uh, uh, Turns out public speaking is way different world to me. I'm usually using like one-on-one meetings, but this time it's really like, oh, even my heart beating so fast right now because I'm so nervous. I remember the time once I try speak in front of public, I juggle over the same words because I was so nervous. And hopefully I will not mess this speech. I want to share a little bit story about me. Growing up in a very comfortable situation and highly spoiled by my dad, this is the biggest regret of my life for not using my time wisely. Other than school and university, I mostly spend my time only for hanging out and nightlife. So you can imagine kind of that lifestyle, the way how I interact with people around me, like really no word discussion to discuss about. If only I can back to the past, I would like to ask my dad if I can stay overseas so I will have another brighter future and opportunity. So, yeah, the gossiping, unworthy discussion, that's how I do my daily day as me back then. So when my dad passed away in my early 20s, that is the moment that I need to shift that lifestyle. So I remember that time I'm really devastated and I'm really confused about what should I do because I don't have any skills and confidence. I'm so shy and really feel very not worthy because I don't have any skill and confidence to be proud of. I feel so left behind and really insecure for not cannot doing anything. So that is the time I can only proud of my making friends things. I don't know that making friend is considered as a skill or not. So I may not have any confidence and skill, and luckily I still have a gut to try. So that's why I start to get a job. Even there's no success yet, I get a job again, no significant success, get a job again, still little bit target reach and no success yet. Get a job and over several jobs until I naively borrow money from bank to start a restaurant business and still no significant success yet. So I learn from my failures and it grows me over time. I thought success is done by overnight. So that's why I like to get into the self-development world. And also I'm so happy that someone would teach me to be better in certain fields. I start to get in shape in terms of personal development and transformation is good for me. Back then, after I lost my dad, someone teach me to look on the bright side. And I thought, what kind of things is that? It's not easy as it may sounds easy, but looking on the bright side, if you really mean it, it will change your life forever. So I start to make a point of gratitude, count my blessings from the simple things. So you grateful for your fresh air to breathe, delicious food to eat, and kindness of people that makes your life easier. Yeah, I break down my point of gratitude into the small things. And when you can appreciate little things, things are getting better and you shall attract bigger things. So the rest will follow if you're already grateful for what you have. Any bad situation may happen in your life, and that's why you need to look on the bright side. So, my challenge for you in 2021 is to look on the bright side because no matter how bad is your life, you can have the chance to look on the bright side and be happy for what you have. I challenge you to look on the bright side and Happy New Year. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much, Selena. She claimed that she was nervous. I'm not sure about that. She looked totally fine. And if I could probably give an expression, probably she was like a floating swan. So she looked very gracious on the on the surface, but she claimed that she was nervous with the nervous movement on her feet, something like that. But congratulations, Lena. I think you delivered your speech really well. Right, let's welcome our third speaker of the day, which is Hida. Hida will deliver his second project, which is give me a second, which is the first project, evaluation and feedback per speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. And also for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. And Hida's speech title is Favorite of Mine. When I asked him earlier what he wants to achieve in 2021, he said he wants to have the ability to make sambal from each region of Indonesia. I think this is a recurrent theme about Hida. His life revolves around sambal, although I cannot blame him for that, but fine, whatever floats your boat, bro. But this is Hida will deliver his speech, Favorite of Mine. Hida, favorite of mine.
Thank you, Pipit. Hello, everyone. Welcome back with me. I'm Hida. Today, I will do my second project, my second speech in this semester, and I want to talk about favorite of mine. I believe everyone here has some favorite things in life, favorite places, favorite books, favorite movies, favorite hobbies like planting, like Santi, favorite figure, and so on. Here I want to tell you about my favorite food. Yeah, of course. And if we have more time, I will tell you more about my favorite game. Why the question is why this is very important in my life, because this favorites is changing me a lot. To give you some detail about it, I will bring you some overview. First, I want to talk about my favorite foods, what it is, how it's made, and why I like it, and how it changed me. If we have more time, I will talk about my favorite game as well, what it is and why I like it, and of course, how it changed my life. By the way, my favorite food is definitely sambal, like Pipit said before, yeah? Or some of you call like chili sauce. Sambal is most popular traditional dish in Indonesia. Many places has their own local taste, like very unique taste, hot and of course delicious. You may know some of it like sambal mata from Bali, sambal dabu-dabu from Manado, sambal terasi, bajak, sambal bawang, sambal korek from Java, and sambal hijau from Padang, ya. And also like mix sambal like sambal mango, sambal pineapple, sambal pete as well, and so on. Sambal is combination of main ingredient which is chili and other spice like onion, garlic, terasi, salt, and other ingredient to bring specific things. Some are mixed in fresh condition by melting it with what we call cobek in Indonesia, and other is cooked before mix. Yeah. This is very good. They really well with meat, chicken, tofu, tempeh, and some fresh veggie. So why do I love sambal? This is inspiring me. Why food like sambal inspiring me? Yeah? Why I like sambal? First, because unique. So in our life, we have to be unique. So sambal have very unique taste if you understand about it. Why? Because if you compare with other tastes like sweet, salty, bitter, or even sour, this is usual, yeah. Why it's so unique? Because from the mechanism to make taste is different from other. To make hot taste is different because if you know, in our tongue, we don't have taste like hot area in our tongue. So it's make like irritation process to make taste. So this is very unique. So the uniqueness inspire me to aspire to grab some future in my life. Secondly, sambal is very nutritious. The philosophy is because even though it's mixed, it's give some essential nutrition in our body, like vitamin, fiber, and maybe some minerals. Yeah. So in our life, we have to make some like benefit to other, meaning like that. To give benefit to other, help other, and etc. Just like sambal. And the third is easy to make. So it just need about 10 minutes to make sambal, and you can make by your own taste. It's very easy. Meaning inspire me in our life, we have to be easy person, don't to be hard person. Yeah, sometimes we feel some like communication hard with some people because we do like hurt people. So this is also inspires me. So then how this change? I mean, how this taste of sambal changed my life? This is the important part. When I was child, I am the kid who always avoid hot food like chili, spicy food, and whatever, include the sambal. I am the only family member who dislikes sambal when I was child. I like sweet food more. This is last until I was 15 years old, until one day my grandma said to me, he said some word that I always remember until now. She said, "Hey kid, you are boy. Someday you will have family. You will lead your family and you have more responsibility of their life. You have to brave enough. If you're afraid of hot taste, then how you will brave to face any challenge in your life?" So this word is always buzzing in my ear every time I saw the food. Then I decide to learn it sambal. Since then, step by step, my character changing. Before it sambal, I was psychic and less confident. Now, after change my food taste, I become more extra confident, even embracing for everyone. So until now, I cannot eat without sambal. Sambal is the compulsory food of every meal time. By changing taste, I changed my character. By changing taste, I found new me. Changing taste is changing your character because what you eat describe what you are. Love food, don't wash it. Thank you very much. Back to you, Bibit.
Thank you so much, Hida. I think everyone agree that Hida is our Sambal, not only ambassador, but evangelist. All right, congratulations. And I know some people made a comment earlier that Hida is very talented in humorous speech. So we're looking forward for his next speech about, hopefully not about Sambal again, but funny. All right. Okay, so I would like to welcome our fourth speaker. Our fourth speaker today is Saptana, and he will deliver the same project like Hida, the second project from the level one, with the same purpose to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to a second speech. When I asked him earlier what he wants to achieve in 2021, it's still the same. Is it still the same answer? So he wants to be able to learn a little bit of Japanese. So, watashi mo nihongo benkyou shimashita. Demo, 一緒に頑張りましょう, yeah? All right. So,
Otarimasen, I don't understand.
his speech today is called Do I Need a Motivation? Do I Need a Motivation? Saptana.
Okay, thank you very much. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, survivor of the epic year 2020. Welcome to 2021. Can't believe we're back again at the moment of the year where we renew our membership. We got all excited, all because the earth rotated around the sun. And people all the way from Mauritius, from Bali to the United States, we all get excited and we celebrate it by writing down things that we aspire to achieve in the next 365 days. And for some, we call it our New Year's resolution. So if you write down your New Year's resolution, hmm, if you have not done it, why haven't you? The media has been telling us to write it down year after year after year. And if you've done it, well, let's compare it to your last year's list. Have you succeeded? Or does it look like a reminder at how bad you are doing? So, if you think that it's a burden for you because you keep on doing the same mistake year after year, you're not alone. Because it's been proven that only 8% of people keep their New Year's resolution throughout the year. And by the start of February, already 80% of people could not follow through. So let's break down. First, we write down our New Year's resolution, and then what? We get motivated. And then what? We try to tackle the list one by one by one, but perhaps along the way, your responsibilities came. You need to do this, you need to do that, and it's just very hard for us to keep on track. Well, don't you worry. I'm not here to lecture you about not writing your New Year's resolution because it's actually better for you to know your goal because you'll get there faster. But I'd like to invite you to rethink about motivation. This is something that I'm really familiar with because I used to be a seminar junkie. I read lots of self-help books. I attended seminars, but somehow I could not get the result that I've always wanted. And as I dig deeper, I came to realize that most of my motivation came from my realization that, oh, I did something wrong. The problem with this kind of motivation it is that it came from sense of lack inside of us. It came from, oh, I need to fix something immediately. But hey, give yourself a break. Sometimes what you did perhaps is already the best choice out there. So perhaps you're just in a different stage of your life. Think of yourself as a flower. If you haven't bloomed yet, you're still a flower nonetheless. Second, Jeff Hayden, an author, a very great author, wrote in his book Motivation Myth, and he says that motivation comes after you've done an action. So if you think the opposite, if you think that, oh, I need motivation to do something, well, it's like a sugar rush. It might be good, but it's very hard to maintain. If you want constant motivation, all you need to do something consistently. Make a small victories. Think of the process of where you were to where you want to be. First, you get motivated. You have the motivation. But motivation itself doesn't bring you anywhere until the moment that you do something about it, you execute your plan. You won't get anywhere. And this is the hard to swallow pill. Even after you do something, if you only do it once in a while, still, your life won't change much. So, my suggestion is forget your big goals first and try to break it down. Make it sub goals. Try to incorporate a system where you can execute your plan and do smaller victories. That way, you get all pumped all the times. Say that you're learning a language like me. I won't be worried about getting the whole grammar structure well. I'll be worrying about memorizing like 5 words each day and use the motivation as a fuel for me to continue the following day. And last but not least, I'd like to give you the alternative. That is to raise your standard. Instead of relying yourself on motivation, why don't you raise your standard? What do I mean by this? You do it because that's who you are. One simple way is to use the power of language. Say you are on a diet and somebody offers you a cake and you say, thank you very much. I won't eat that cake because I'm on a diet. I can't eat it. That means you put the motivation on not eating that cake externally. It means if you're not on a diet, you'll eat it anyway. But if you say, I'm sorry, I don't eat desserts. I'm full. Thank you very much. It means that you're just someone who doesn't eat desserts. You don't eat excess food. So yeah, that's better because you don't really need motivation to do that. Okay. So to recap, first, if you get motivation, realize that it needs to come from sense of growth instead of sense of lack. Second, you get motivation from your action, not the other way around.
And third, make taking step towards your goal is part of who you are. Now, friends, that you know it's still the same old just do it. Do you still need motivation? Back to you, Tom. Thank you very much.
Yay, thank you so much, Saptana. Now, guys, can you see me now?
I can't see you
Can't?
now.
All right. Sorry. Okay, Saptana, I don't know what you're talking about. There's always room for dessert. But okay, whatever. All right. So, yes, thank you so much for the speech, Saptana. It's very fitting to our New Year occasion right here because almost everyone has resolution except for Intan because she said last time she doesn't have any resolution. All right. So before we end this session, I would like to give an opportunity for Desi to report on time.
Okay, thank you very much, Tom. As you can see on my screen, the time of each speaker has been shown to you, and all of the speakers are eligible to be voted. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wow, you know what, guys? Desi is our first timer as a timer. First timer as a timer, but she did a really good job. This is the first time I saw that moving clock, like a stopwatch thingy, and it really helps the speaker. And also, she put it in a very, representable um, table, like just now. Okay, so the next timer will have a really difficult job replicating um, the same performance. All right, thank you so much, Desi. And then I would like to give the control to our next session, which is table topic session. So, but I saw in the agenda, we will do a group picture before going to that. So maybe Robin, you want to take the group picture?
Yes. Hello, everyone again. We're going to take group pictures. So please turn on your video right now and we're going to take a picture. All right. Is Burona here? Or
Maybe he has
she's
problem like me.
no, I think she's busy. Or
All
like
right.
okay, never mind. Okay, let's take a group picture. At a count of three. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, so next let's have a crazy picture. Okay, let's have a crazy one. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, done. Back to you, Tom.
Thank you so much, Robin. And actually, group photo is really good idea because sometimes forgot to do it. All right, and then let's go to our next session, which is first must introduce the general evaluator. Okay, the second session is evaluation session. I would like to give the
Topic.
control to
Table topic, Madam Tom.
oh, table topic. Excuse me. Oh yeah, okay. Topic. Melita. All right. Table topic master is Melita today. Melita will lead the next session. Go ahead, Melita.
Thank you. Am I audible? Great, awesome. So happy New Year, everyone. As he does it, his favorite food will change his life, but table topic sessions will definitely change your entire life and your people surrounding you. All right, so and then I would like to give you a short suggestions before you answer table topic questions. So if I give you a questions, first of all, do not answer it right away. So make a pause a little bit, take a deep breath, and then think your personal stories and then share to us. Right? Cool. So I already got 4 names, and the luckiest person is Sri Mahendrani. So I'm going to give you either questions or quote, and I'm going to put it in the chat. So yeah, you can read it on the chat if my voice is not clear enough. So Sri Mahendrani, are you ready?
Yes, I just unmute myself.
Cool, awesome. So here's the table topic questions for you. If you could do the year 2020 again, would you change anything? Okay, you can see that in the chat box. So, Sri, if you could do the year 2020 again, would you change anything? Screen is yours.
Okay, thank you, Melita. So for all of the Toastmaster Fellows, my name is Sri, and I would like to present you the table topic sessions as the first timer, no, for the first one, the first person who's going to do the table topic. The topic is, would I change anything if I could do the year 2020 again? This is actually a challenging question because if we remember that in 2020, I think everyone got the impact of the coronavirus spreading all over the world. I think everyone get the impact of that. If I can say maybe most of it, it's the negative impact of it. But then if we think again for the positive impact, that we are actually asked to reflect on ourselves, that we should also be grateful for what we have. Maybe 2020 was not the year that we should get all of the things that we want. Instead of that, it should be the year of being grateful of what actually we already have. So if I would like to answer that, I would not change anything because it was the time for me to be more reflective with what I have. And also I become more adaptive with what happened around me and also around the people that that I love, my family, my friends, and also of course to all of you, the fellow Toastmasters. It was also a year that I have to be, I have to put priority because I was pregnant and then also gave birth in a difficult situations, and also need to cope with my professional life, with my job, my professions, with family that are quite far with me, and also with the newborn and all of the protocols that I have to comply, the health protocols, even for me as a mother and also for my baby. So yes, I think I wouldn't change anything.
Wow, thank you so much. You wouldn't change anything. And I noticed three important things from what you shared, which just you shared being grateful, positive thoughts, and put a priority. Thank you so much, Ree, for sharing your thoughts to us. All right, so please give a big applause to her. Yay! And now we're gonna go to Marendra. Yeah, sorry, Marendra Dika. Is that right?
That's correct.
Yes. Why your name is so long? All right, cool.
Cool. Thank you.
Okay, so Marendra Dika, this is your questions. What do you want to accomplish in the new year? What do you want to accomplish in the new year, Marendra Dika?
Thank you. Happy New Year, fellow Bhinneka Toastmasters. What I would like to accomplish in this 2020 and 21? Well, of course, I would like to improve my skill on photography and videography. I already post some of those to my Instagrams and Facebooks. And also, I would like to enjoy myself doing karaoke because it is the most easiest and funniest things to spend the time inside homes. And those are the activities which are fruitful and can be used until we are in the old ages. You can be engineers maybe until 60, but you can do photography until age of 80 or 90 as long as you're healthy is okay. And you still can do karaoke until you cannot sing songs. That's also fine because life is about how to enjoy the life and fruitful to other people. If you can help people and enjoy everything yourself, that's already good. So far, my life in 2021 is stay sane, safe, and survive. To be honest to you guys, actually, if the virus comes to us, it gives me symptoms, and we have to take rest, eat a lot, drink a lot, and have a very good sleep, and it will boost your immune systems to stay survive. So if you survive, you can do everything: photography, videography, karaoke things, Toastmaster things. And for all of you, Happy New Year and still safe, still sane, and inspire and aspire people. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. So I just checked my phone and I'm pretty sure that I'm following you on Instagram, Marendra Dika. Yay. So go check his Instagram account. He's doing very awesome work. Thank you so much. If you want to stay safe, stay insane, please follow Marendra Dika on his Facebook or whatsoever. All right, cool. Thank you. Now we're heading to Sarah Suhada. Hey, Sarah. Happy New Year, Sarah. All right, cool. So, Sarah, I'm pretty sure 2020 you spend most of the time with your family and your loved ones. But who was the last person you said, I love you too? Who was the last person you said, I love you too, Sarah?
Who was the last person to say I love you too? Okay. The last person to say I love you to my boyfriend, I guess. Because I always say to him like every day, every night before I go to sleep. Yeah. A young lover. So like basically every day. I hope he's not bored of me. So yeah, communication is the key because right now I'm having long distance relationship with him. So I'm in Malang and he is in Jakarta right now because of the corona. So I have to go back to my family here, and then we have long distance relationship. I think it's hard. It is very hard because all day I have to send him a message and not maybe he would be mad at me. So yeah, I think communication is the key. Okay.
All right. Okay. No, you're good. All right. So I apologize that I couldn't hear your voice clearly, but I definitely catch the word like long distance relationship, family, and you are in Malang right now, right? Or Malang in Jakarta.
Yeah. I think my connection is unstable right now. Sorry for that.
It's okay. No, right. Never say sorry. So first, this is 2021. Never say sorry. All right. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, so, Sarah. And I do hope very best of luck of your long distance relationship.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. All right. Now I'm gonna call out the masters of this afternoon. Ibu Rona. Ibu Rona, are you there?
I asked her earlier. She did not respond, Melita. So
Okay.
maybe others.
Okay, cool. All right. So I saw Titin here. Okay, Titin, are you there? I need to change
Yes.
the questions first. Okay, cool. Hi, Titin. So this is very simple questions to you. All right, prepare yourself. How would you describe your future in just 3 words? Oh, you can say many words. That's okay. So how would you describe your future in 3 words? Titin, screen is yours.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity. The 3 words that I would like to use to describe myself. The first one would be grateful. Yeah, I'm grateful to have this life. Yeah, even though back in 2020, it was a very challenging year for all of us and for me especially. Okay, but I learned a lot from 2020. So despite the difficulties last year, still I can learn something from those years. And if I can choose, then I would choose to have last year 2020 rather than not having it. Okay, because of the lessons that I can learn. So I'm grateful for whatever things, whether it is good or bad, that has happened to me. And the second word that I would like to use to describe myself is I aspire to be a fruitful person. Okay, so the second word is fruitful. Okay, so I'm teaching, so hopefully I can improve my public speaking skill so that my students can get benefits from the improvement of my skill. And thankfully, during last year, it was in 2020 that I got quite a lot of leisure time so that I could browse the internet and Instagram so that I find these interesting and very useful clubs, Toastmasters clubs, where I can practice my public speaking skill. And the third word that I would like to use to describe myself is hopeful, because I am hopeful that in the future, in 2021, the condition will be much better compared to last year, as the vaccine is now found, and it is hopefully it will be widespread by this month, and we all can be free from this coronavirus and from this pandemic. So wishing all of us the best and Happy New Year 2021. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, Corona, please go away. 2021 is ours, not yours. Thank you so much, Sitin, for sharing. I heard fruitful. Make sure to eat a lot of berries because it's good for your health. Okay, thank you so much. Now, let's heading to the next person. All right, so okay, I saw someone with a very unique name. Galaxy S20 Plus. I don't know. Please reveal yourself to us. Come on, it's 2021. Reveal yourself. Galaxy 20, where are you? Right.
Hello,
So,
everyone.
yes, what's your actual name actually?
So actually, my name is Indra. I'm from
Okay.
Jakarta. Yeah, I'm so
Okay.
sorry. I have a problem with my laptop and Zoom account, so I only
No worries.
access this through anonymous account.
Okay, cool. No worries. Indra from Jakarta. You
Yep.
are the luckiest person because it's New Year and
Thank you.
I have a New Year present for you. So sorry everyone, Indra from Jakarta is the luckiest person this afternoon. But or however, you have to choose. Indra, okay, so would you rather have free Apple products, iPad, iPhone, iWatch, like whatever you name it, forever for entire your life, or have a free Wi-Fi wherever you go? Indra, this is your gift. Pick one.
Oh my God, this is a tough question. So if you ask me what I would like to choose, I think I would like to choose free Wi-Fi because at the moment free Wi-Fi is very, very important to all of us, right? Everybody cannot live without internet. I mean, like, myself, I'm a Samsung fans. It's very seldom for me to use Apple, so I'm not interested to it. And then I think without internet, you cannot access information, right? You can just, you know, you cannot read the news about the corona update, about anything. This is sorry, this is my first time. I just like don't know what to say.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. We love to hear your voice. So you're definitely Samsung guy.
Yep, Samsung guide, and then yeah, I was buy Samsung products because I think it's kind of so much better than Apple. You know, Apple is tend to be expensive, hard to afford, and free Wi-Fi is free. I mean, like everybody can have it. so everybody can has it. So it's so much better than Apple.
All right. All right. Thank you so much for sharing. So, Apple lover, sorry guys, you were hitting out. Samsung lover, you were in. 2021 is going to be full of Samsung lover here. But I'm definitely not the Apple fans as well because I cannot afford to buy one. All right. Thank you so much, Indra from Jakarta. Make sure you come again to Bhinneka meeting online next week.
For
Okay. So,
sure, I will. Thank you very much
yes,
for the
sure.
opportunity.
Sure. You're welcome. All right. So I'm gonna ask Pipit or Ben here. Do we have still time?
Actually, 10:05,
Okay.
based on the agenda, we need to stop right now. Thank you, Melita.
Okay, cool. All right. Thank you so much. So everyone, thank you so much for joining the most favorite sessions in this meeting. And then now I'm gonna give it back to Tom or timer.
I think we can.
Timer. Desi, timer.
Yes, Desi, please. Can you share your report? Thank you, Toastmasters Melita.
Okay, thank you very much. So this is the time report for all the speakers. I think all the speakers are eligible. Thank you. Can you see my screen? So
Yes, very clearly. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you, Toastmasters Desi, our timer. All right, guys. So that was our first two sessions in Toastmasters, prepared speech and also impromptu. Now we come to the last session, what we call the heart of Toastmasters, the evaluation session. I'm your GE, so I'm gonna lead over this session. And first of all, we're gonna have our prepared speeches evaluators. So as a member of Toastmasters, when you deliver your project, you are entitled to get feedback from your fellow members. And I would like to call upon the first speaker evaluator, Toastmasters Intan Rawit, to give her feedback or her evaluation for our first speaker, Toastmasters Aprilia Susanti. So please welcome Toastmasters Intan.
Thank you, Natalie. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. Today I would like to give my evaluation to Aprilia Susanti. First of all, I would like to say congratulations for your first icebreaker. You've done your best. And I really enjoy your speech. Mbak Santi, should I call you Mbak Santi or April? Because Mbak Pipit say. Okay, so April, I would like to, yes. So I really enjoy your speech because you open the speech, you tell us, you bring something like planting, you make a comparison before you go to the main content which you like you share teaching. You make a comparison with planting. You first open the story by talking about your hobbies, planting, and then how you grow with the with your plants, and how to say, you care about your plants and you enjoy every curves of the plants. I thought it was really I can imagine because I used to be a planter, but I plant vegetables. I plant everything that I can eat. So maybe later on I would like to plant some kind of plant like philodendron and that you mentioned before. I would like to check and I would like to see the excitement like you are. And then after you talking about your hobby, taking care of plants and talking, even you talking to your plants, and I see that it is very works for your plants. And I heard that some of people who take care of pets, they also talking to their pets. So I think this is the most effective way to release your stress. And you're happy when they are healthy, and we feel sad when we are connecting with our pet. And this is also when you go to the main content, that is teaching. That teaching is like the same like gardening. You connect with the people and you're not just like transferring knowledge, but also you are connecting with them, being a part of their lifetime stories. And I could relate this because I also a teacher, and I really love to hear their stories. I want to know their background and want to know deep about their so we can be happy if we see they're smiling, and also if we are very proud if they are success. So I guess your speech is really insightful and opened my eyes and remind me back that being a teacher is not only transferring knowledge, giving them the information, because right now information is like floated away. You can just open the internet and get what you want. But being like you said, we are part of their story, their life is beyond being educator. Is not only a teacher. So congratulations, Aprilia. So you make great stories, planting hope, cultivate aspiration, and inspire others. And I would like to hear for your next speeches. Thank you. Back to Tom. Vivit.
Thank you. Back to me. Thank you, first evaluator, Intan. Next, let's move on to our second evaluator, Toastmasters Teguh, who will evaluate our second speaker, Toastmasters Selina. So please welcome Toastmasters Teguh. You're still on mute, Teguh? Yeah.
Thank you, Natalie. Congratulations for Selena on passing the first grade of this New Year's of 2021 with your own icebreaker speech. That is very good. The main reason of icebreaker is basically to allow everyone here in this room to know better about the perspective of the speaker, especially about her own life, right? Now, yet, even if it is called as a self-introduction, but it serves more like a self-reflections mirror for the speaker. This is where the challenge arises because due to the nature of self-reflection, it means you will have to reveal your real self psychologically in front of public, which is of course wouldn't be easy for some individuals because sometimes it will bring a bad memory, sad memory, or bad experience in the past that you probably would like to forget, get it over with, or move on with your life today. For examples, she told us that here her regret in the past, which is growing up in a very comfortable situations, is the biggest regret in her life because she always hanging out in nightlife. But the turning point is the moment when her father passed away that switched her lifestyle because she felt so insecure due to the fact that she did not have any skills to be proud of. She even borrowed money from bank to open a restaurant, but still did not really work. But at the end, undeniably, revealing your past sad experience in front of public like this will make the speaker to feel stronger to move on by learning from the past experience to become a better individual. She even said that eventually she believed that it is better to looking on the brighter side by counting her blessing from the most simple things, appreciate little things to attract bigger things in life. And also, she believed it is true that any bad situation may happen in life, but at the end of the day, she challenged all of us to look on the brighter side. To be honest, that is very beautiful self-reflections from Selena, which remind us that nobody is perfect. Not only Selena, but all of us on some point in our life must have made our own personal mistake. But the most important thing is how you get back to stand up on your feet again, no matter how hard life punch you in your gut, right? This attitude somehow aspires us to believe that what doesn't kill you in 2020 physically and psychologically will only make you even stronger in this 2021. Eventually, let's embrace this new years of 2021 with a stronger immune system and stronger heart, and let's make it ours. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Teguh. I'm so amazed how you can keep your focus despite of some interruption. Hello. All right, let's move on to our third evaluator who will evaluate our third speaker, Toastmasters Nur Hidayatullah. Please welcome Toastmasters Lufti.
Thank you, Nat. Congrats for Teguh. Sorry, Hida. Sorry. Congrats for Hida for your second project speech. You inspire me to eat, especially this is during lunchtime. Okay, what I'm going to talk about, I'm going to evaluate you based on the positive side that you have, and then also what you can work on to improve on your speech. First of all, for someone who's just finished your speech in the last few minutes before the time, you're so calm and not nervous, which is very good. And then we also know that speeches are informative speeches, persuasive speeches, and then entertain speeches. And then I would say that you have a good informative speech about sambal. It brings a drool uh, to our senses, makes us want to eat, and also good analogy that life is like sambal, which is unique. Every sambal in Indonesia has different characteristic and has different fans, so it's very good analogy about life. And that is the three things that I see very good from your speech. You're calm, not nervous, and give a very informative speech about sambal. But then again, I would like to give you some suggestion for your next speeches. First of all, maybe uh, you can improve your eye contact with the audience, because somehow your eyes sometimes I see your eyes, it's not on the screen. And then number two, I would suggest that you give a more structured speech. So there's something that we should keep in mind, that if you want to get attention from your audiences, first of all, you have to say what you want to say, and then number two, you say it, and then you say it again at the end, because people tend to forget, right? Now, now that is about the structure, and then number three, about time management. Please try to focus and more aware about time management, not under time or overtime. Your time is 7:20, so it's almost to 7:30, which is makes you ineligible if you overtime. Now, last but not least, I would suggest that you ask question to the audiences for your on the opening, to catch the audience's attention. Like maybe you can ask what is your favorite food. So give the audiences to catch their attention. What is your favorite food? Then you move on to your speech about sambal, right? So I like, so it probably for your next speech, that is my suggestion. I like the changing taste, changing character, so it to be bold in facing life. Thank you very much, Ida, for your very good speech. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you, Toastmasters Lufti. All right, let's move on to our last speech evaluator. Our fourth speech evaluator is Toastmasters Ben. He will evaluate our last speaker for today, Toastmasters Sapta. So please give a warm welcome for Toastmasters Ben.
Distinguished Toastmasters, great guests, and of course, Toastmaster Sapta. Thank you for a great push to start the year. After a rough 2020, I think we all need a solid push and a solid motivation. Now, the purpose for your speech today, Sapta, was to give a speech on anything. So, give a speech, check. On anything, check. Okay, you did a great job. I'm done. No, I'm just joking. So the pros and cons of the speech, or not cons, improvements, I should say, is that you gave a relevant speech with great content at the present time. It's the beginning of the year where a lot of us are creating New Year's resolutions, which I don't personally, I don't really like those at all. I like just goals and starting the goal whenever you want to start it. But people do start New Year's resolutions, and you brought that to us, and you brought us a path on how to accomplish those goals and look at it in a much smaller level than just this big giant goal at the end, where most of the time people tend to kind of just fade away and quit. And then we get sad. And then the next year we start over again, over and over again. So you gave us a great path to not have that cycle broken. So thank you for that. Also, you gave us a great call to action. Anytime you're trying to give us motivation and you're trying to encourage us to do something and change for the better, it's really good to be able to pose that at the end of a speech and give a solid call to action. And you did that very well. Again, the speech is about getting feedback, and then applying that feedback to your next speech. So I'm going to focus a lot of this speech, this evaluation on how you can improve for the next time. All right. So imagine yourself, you're talking to thousands of people on motivating and self-help and goals, and you're talking like this. Guys, I know it's a tough year. Gotta be motivating and excited about the new year. Gotta sound excited, man. You gotta sell it. You gotta make us want to get off the couch and go be better and listen to what you have to say. So you gotta change your intonation and have your words match your body language, match your intonation. Everything has to match, and you gotta kind of be the energy, create the energy for some of us, because some of us just like being on this couch and not moving at all. Also, one thing you did really good is you use statistics and psychological and sociological behaviors that a lot of us people do. But one thing you didn't do is you didn't cite your sources. When you're writing a paper for college, you're debating or giving a speech, if you're going to say something that's exact or a lot of people or percentage or numbers, you have to be able to cite your sources. Otherwise, it's not going to be credible, right? Unless you are a psychologist yourself, you could cite yourself, but I don't think you are. So make sure you want to give the people who came up with those stats their just due. But fantastic job. Bring the energy. You're right on point with the good information. I can't wait for your next speech. Thank you very much. And back to you, GE.
Thank you, Toastmasters Band. All right, that's the end of the prepared speech evaluator. Thank you, everyone. You've done well, all the speech evaluators. Now I'd like to call upon the ballot counter to launch the poll. Please welcome Toastmasters Robin.
All right, so I put the poll in the chat. Please vote.
Oh, sorry, I should ask timer first, but I think everyone is eligible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, Intan Rawit is not eligible because overtime, 3 minutes 31.
Who is not eligible?
Intan Rawit, evaluator.
Oh, 3 minutes 31.
Yeah, she's black already.
Okay, I'll remove her from the list.
Yeah, yes, you can see on my screen.
All right, awesome. Thank you. So please click on the form and make sure that you choose your favorite speakers from the prepared speech, table topic speakers, and also evaluators. Okay, guys, now let's move on to the technical role takers, who are my team assistants. So first stop, I would like to call Mr. Grammarian. Ping him, Ping Hendra. Please welcome Toastmaster Ping.
Can you hear? So everyone did very, very well. And a lot of people actually use the word of the day, including gender, including the Tom, including the timer, including the table topic master. And congratulations, you used the most aspire 3 times, and you even used aspired, aspiring, and that's amazing. And Sapta, you also use once. And for the table topic speakers, Marendra Dika, you use it once. And for evaluators, none of you actually use the word of the day. And I would suggest you for future evaluators, please also include the word of the day if possible. And also for the table topic speakers as well. And in terms of improper use of grammars, Aprilia, you said this, one of my students. Because one of the group of students, so it's better to use but the correct grammatical way is one of my students. Okay, back. Okay, so for Hida, you said when I was child 2 times. It should be when I was a child. sounds. You said to stay, survive at the front, and then you said to stay, survive. It should be to survive. The only ones that I catch. However, there are a lot of incredible quotes that all of you said. Aprilia, in particular, you said to plant a garden is to believe in tomorrow by Audrey Hepburn. That's amazing. And you said something. You said teaching is planting seeds of hope and waiting for them to bloom. That is perfect. And I put a star on it, and I will use it for the future, and I will quote you in it. And Saptana, you say break down your goals into smaller steps so that you can get excited about it. And I truly believe in that. If you want to set a goal, set big goals, but reverse engineer into small steps so that you know where to go next rather than just focus on that one goal and you couldn't get it. I think that in order for relationship to work, communication is the key. Yes, communication is the key for everything in life, and good luck with your long distance relationship. 5 years of long distance relationship, and I got married. So hopefully, I hope the same for you as well. Indra from Jakarta, you said, I love Samsung products, so I want free Wi-Fi. Yes, free Wi-Fi is life. And Ben, I love it when you say, you gotta sound excited. Your words gotta match your energy and your body language. And that is so true. For anything in life, if you want to inspire, if you want to influence someone, you gotta match your energy and your enthusiasm to the other person so that they can feel your energy as well. And Teguh, you said so many things that was incredible, and you said this: refilling your past experience in the public will make you a much better person going forward. This, and I put a star as well. Nobody's perfect, and it's how you respond to life when life punches you in the gut that will make you a much better and stronger person going forward. And Teguh, I will have got your words more perfect if you slow down a little bit. You say it so fast, because of that I wrote down like crazy. And you also said something in particular, which I suggest all of you here, if you would like to get back to whatever he said, go back to watch the recording, because he said something that's incredible. I couldn't catch what he said because he speaks so fast. But I suggest all of you to go back. Okay? Great, that's it from me. Good job, everybody. Back to you again, Madam DE.
Thank you, Toastmasters Bhinneka, our grammarian for today. I would like to comment for you as well. You gave a thorough explanation for your role in the beginning, and also you apply great listening skills, because I know it's not easy to actually listen and make note at the same time. I would like to give you one main suggestion is, I think there was some connection problem because sometimes your voice was breaking up. It's not just me, but I think everyone else was also having the same issue. So some parts of the things that you shared, we actually lost it. Yeah, that's it. If you have a document or some, notes that you can share, that will be perfect in case technical problem happen. Awesome, thank you. Let's move on to my second team assistant. It's the counter, Toastmasters Laila. Please welcome Toastmasters Laila.
Okay, I will do my report as the counter for today. So I'll start from our Tom for today is Kak Pipit. So congratulations, you get a 0. Okay. No scratch or pause filler. And then next one is our GA, Kak Natalie. She also a 0 for her. I mean, there's no scratch or pause filler. And then for Bhinneka is one repeated word that is very, very, very. You mentioned it twice. And then also for Kak Desi Eva, 0. And then for Robin, you mentioned one A, one and then one repeated word. That is the. And then for for Kak Aprilia Susanti, you mentioned one A and then two repeat word. And also Sally, and for Kak Selina, she mentions 2A, two rhythms, 5 so, and then 6 repeat word. For Mas Hida, he mentions 11A, and then 3 so, 2 like, and then 4 repeated words. And then for Masapta, 1A, 1 and 1 repeat word. And for Kaintan, 2A and 1 so, and then 8 repeat word. Okay, for Mas Teguh, congratulations, nothing, 0. And then for Mas Lufti, 3A, 2 so, and 2 repeat word. And for Ben, 1A, and then 1 repeat word. And for Melita, 2A, 3 so, and 2 repeat word. And for Kak Sri, 4A, 9 1 and 1 repeat word. And for Mas Marendra, 1A and 5 repeat word. And for Sarah, 2 3 so. And for Kak Titin, 7A, 1 5 so, and 1 repeat word. And for Masindra, 3A, 4 3 so, and 3 repeat word. And for myself, Ella Tulasana, 5A, 4 yeah, that's all. Back to GA. Thank you.
Thank you, Laila. Wow, it's the first time that I saw an counter who counted her own and you're very honest. I really appreciate that. And I also would like to give commendation for you. This is Laila's first time as counter. Give her a support, people. Great listening skill, Laila. I believe by practicing, you will keep getting better. So keep going, okay? I would like to also give a special remark for our timer for today, my team assistant, Desi. Can we give her a warm encouragement, please, people, for her tremendous well done. She was very well prepared. I love the quote on how she introduced her role. I love how to Rosie explained the timing. She also paid attention, and the table, it was also my first time saw it in the Toastmasters meeting. So really well done, well prepared. And now I would like to give my evaluation in 5 minutes, if that's possible, but I don't think so. Bear with me. First is our Tom, or Toastmasters of the meeting, Pipit. I love the intro. You're very thorough. You're very detailed. Also, great response when technical things happen. Can you see me? Can I see you? No problem. You keep going. So I really appreciate that. One suggestion is when you introduce the speaker, also introduce the project objective and also mention the name of the speech evaluator. So at least the speech evaluator can say, hi, this is me, or something like that. Other than that, well done. And then table topic masters, Melita, you're very friendly. The question was easy to answer. And that is the purpose of the table topic, as has been introduced by Pipit, to encourage people to speak in front of the audience. And I also appreciate how you also post the question in the chat box so the speaker can look back and think because sometimes, it's easy to forget. I like how you give tips and comments after each speaker as well. Just one tiny little recommendation for you. Briefly explain the timing again, because we have some new guests like Indra from Jakarta who are not familiar with table topic. So, you need to speak for at least 1 minute. If you see the green light on the timer screen, it means you can finish your speech, yada, yada, yada. And for table topic speakers number 1, Toastmasters 3, I love how you go the unexpected way, because normally people say, oh, I'm going to change this, I'm going to change that. You say, I'm not going to change anything. It's always good to be different, especially if you want it to be memorable. So I really appreciate you. And on that, my suggestion for you is just go straight to the point. You don't have to say, hi, my name is Sri. I'm going to be the first speaker to answer the table topic. Just, this is the topic, and just run with it. Second speaker, Rendra, I love your positive energy. I think that is one of the key attributes of what make Rendra Rendra. You have like a positive energy overflow to the brim. My suggestion for you is probably you can add more details, because your story was quite interesting. If you can add some vivid description or some details so we all can imagine that and can relate to that more, then you can take us on a journey with you even better. Awesome. Third speaker, Sarah. Oh, Sarah, I really appreciate how you share personal story, and you just really focus on one point, my boyfriend, long distance relationship. In 1 to 2 minutes speech, really one point is all you can handle. Other than that, people will forget. So I really appreciate that. My suggestion for you is actually related to the technical issue about the audio problem. It kind of lessening the experience that we could get from hearing your wonderful voice. So if you can fix that, then I'm sure we can enjoy your, beautiful voice clearly from beginning until the end next time. Please come back and do table topic again. Fourth speaker, Titin. Titin, I really appreciate your table topic. Among the 5 speakers today, you are the most structured. You have the introduction, you have the point, you have the closing, you even give signposting language. Okay, first, it's grateful. Second, it's fruitful. And third, it's hopeful. Just a tiny thing, if you want to compete in a Toastmasters contest, don't forget to give recap at the end. So you can say, so 3 things I can describe myself with is blah, blah, blah. That's it. Well done. Last but not least, we have Indra from Jakarta, X Galaxy S20 Plus. I was wondering who should I call you, but I'm glad Melita did a genius move of calling you. For me, this is your first time, right? So what you did was enough. It was excellent because you challenge your limit. You go outside of your comfort zone. It's okay to be nervous, because when you're nervous, then it means you're living and you're breathing and you're human. Even experienced speaker also feel nervous. So don't worry. The only thing that will make you better is practice. It's just practice, practice, practice. So I hope you will come back next week to Bhinneka Online, do another table topic, and make yourself more comfortable and more familiar with the environment. So well done, Indra. Thank you for coming. Last but not least is for the evaluation for all the evaluators. First is Intan. Oh, actually, first, second, and third evaluator, they're all first-time evaluators. So I would like to ask you all to give them another support and encouragement. So first evaluator, Intan, I think you have like a good, positive, and friendly vibe. When you give encouragement, it felt like really genuine and positive. And you also mentioned how you relate to the speaker. So I think that's a good point to have. For Teguh, you really applied your active listening skill, and you actually have wonderful, sentences. Ping has quoted some of them, and I can really appreciate that. For you personally, looking back from your performance last week, you have improved tremendously in controlling your speech pacing. No more Eminem, bro. And for Lufti, this is your first speech evaluator, but I can see the quality of a great evaluator in you because you have a balanced evaluator. You give 3 points of recommendation, 3 points of commendation. You also give some examples, and the analytical quality, you hit the mark. So yeah, I was very happy listening to your evaluation. I think, I can give you some specific improvement after this. And for our last evaluator, Ben is an experienced speech evaluator. He also had a balanced evaluation. He touched the point of relatability, and he reminded us again on how it relates with the speech purpose. So he said, oh, it was an informative speech. Oh, it was blah, blah, blah. So it's good to have that. So thank you, Ben, for getting that out. A general improvement for all speech evaluators and for all people in the audience. First, always evaluate based on the speech objective. So if the speech objective is icebreaker, I understand why Intan and Teguh didn't give a specific recommendation, because the purpose is to basically encourage the speaker to just go on. And they have evaluated based on the project. Another point that I would like to make is, if possible, even though it's an icebreaker, you can also offer an improvement, at least a point of improvement, because that is the thing that can make us progress when we give improvement that we can take on and we can apply for our next speeches. It doesn't have to be big. It can be as simple as you need to maintain your eye contact, or improve audience quality, or I love your virtual background, but your face look blurry. Simple things like that can also give some pointers for the speaker for the next time. Another thing also is to use positive language. And this is quite like intermediate to advanced level in evaluation. What I meant by positive language is try to avoid using but, however, or any negative words that can negate the context that you have built up in the beginning. Imagine if you get an evaluation like, oh, you're great, Intan, blah, 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 but it's like a martabak experience, you were brought up and then boom, come down to the earth. So please pay attention and maybe try to get used to use positive languages. And it's not easy, that's why I said it's intermediate to higher level. But I see some of our evaluators today have, aim or aspire to go towards that direction. So that's why I gave that feedback. Last feedback is for timing. We're over time today. Partly, I don't know, maybe we had too much ambition. We have 4 speakers and 5 table topics, but it's okay. Exco will figure it out, how we can remain on time so we can finish at 2:30. Overall, that's it from me. It was a great meeting, great quality speeches, great evaluations. I thoroughly enjoyed, and I would like to call the ballot counter to announce the winners. So please welcome to Mr. Robin.
All right, so who is the winner for, let me share my screen. Hold on. Where do I share screen? Okay, can you all see the screen here? Yes?
Yes.
All right, so the first one, who is the best table topic speaker is, drum roll please. And the winner is, oh wait, I can't click, wait, hold on. Here we go. Can you see? Okay.
I think it's frozen.
No.
You need to unshare and then share again.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, you keep us on the edge of our seat.
Wait, it's supposed to work, but it's not working. Wait, hold on. A minute. Okay, I'll just share the screen without the
sound.
Yeah. Where is it?
Robin, can you announce it?
I can't take it anymore.
Okay. All right. So the best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Sri. Yay. Okay. And the next one is the best evaluator is Ben. Woohoo.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And the best speaker for today is Aprilia. And we have a few first timers and new icebreakers. So icebreaker, congratulations to Selena.
Yay.
And Aprilia.
Congrats.
And we have first time role players who are Lufty. Yay, awesome. And we have Laila, our timer. Let's give them a big hand.
Counter.
Counter. And
We have
Desi.
Akanta as well. Oh yeah, so sorry. We have Akanta. Let's give her a big hand. Yay. And we have, yeah, that's all. That's all for today. So back to you, GE.
Thank you, ballot counter Robin. All right, I would like to call our VPE, Ben, to do some club business.
All right, allow me to share the screen real quick, please. Can I? Never mind, I got it. Cool. So, great meeting today. Again, we're a little bit over time, so thank you for staying. And guests, thank you very much for coming. Come again next week. But what we're going to do is fill the roles real quick for next week. We'll just do it for next week, and then we'll do it later. Can we get an odd counter? Who wants to volunteer? Let's go. Someone say their name. Come on. You guys saw how awesome it was.
Or you can also say whether you want to deliver your speech or be an evaluator.
We have 4 speakers already ready to go. Tugu, Lufti, Fifi, A, Intan. We need 1 evaluator for Intan who wants to evaluate as well. Who wants to do it? The faster we get a timer, ballot counter. I can't.
Selena said she wants to be an evaluator.
Who is it?
Selena.
So like this, right? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Awesome. Very good. A counter. Timer. Ballot. Zoom host. Let's go. Come on, somebody. Who wants to be the counter? Hida, I think you'd make a great counter.
I think Sri raised her hand, Ben.
I can't see everybody's faces. That's why I need you to speak up.
Say your name, please. Okay, Sri, counter.
Sorry, Sri.
Awesome. Timer.
Thank you, Sri.
Hida, you want to be a timer?
Yes. He was a timer before, so.
Oh, okay. Well,
maybe Hida can be the Zoom host.
Okay, we'll do that. How about that? We will help you out. Yes. We will help you out. All right, and paste. Okay. And I'm going to just pick somebody here.
Burona can be timer, maybe.
Is she there?
She's here.
I'm an evaluator, though.
Are you?
Yes,
oh,
she
yeah,
is.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can. Oh, general evaluator. Is Natalie there somewhere?
No.
Natalie then can be a timer.
I'm evaluator, Pet.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yes. April. Timer. Yes.
Yes, got it.
Got it.
Aprilia, yeah.
There, is it Elia? Okay, got it. Aprilia. Okay, good. We're good. Okay, everyone, back to our president to end the meeting.
Thank you. Ben, sorry, I think Hida said he has some connection issue, so he cannot be. Hida. So probably it's good to find someone else.
Okay.
Maybe we need to find it next time because we're really running out of time.
Yes.
And then we need to announce about.
We'll figure that out in a moment. Okay. Excellent. Go back to you, Natalie. In this thing.
Thank you.
Stop.
Can you please share screen about the mentoring?
Yes. Okay. So some of you have filled out the mentorship form, right? And then some others did not. It's fine. That means you trust us with your preference. So without any, we try to be as fair as we can in deciding who will be the mentor for who. So please be assured that all of the mentors will try their best to mentor you. So this is the mentor and mentees match up. So just in short, everybody can actually read it. I'm just gonna say it. Ben will mentor Sri Rendra and Vivi Amalia. Natalie will mentor Lufti, Herman, Dian Vivi and Indra. Pipit will mentor Santi, Desi, Intan and Dani Yatika. Pink will mentor Ayu, Selina and Lolita. Robin will mentor Teguh, Sapta and Hida. And Burona will mentor Della, Lailatul and Imelda. Okay, so I will share this also in the group in case someone is not here or you need to know further. All right? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Pete. And for all club members, remember the mentorship is for a minimum of 1 level. So this mentor is for you to continue your project at least 1 level. So what happened when you've done like 2 speeches like Sapta or Hida? It's okay. It can be extended into level 2 based on the agreement with your mentor. But at least you will get through minimum of 3 speeches together with your mentor, aka 1 level. So don't worry, there's nothing permanent in Toastmasters here. So after that, you can always you evaluate and then, ask again. That's it, everyone. We're already over time. Thank you for staying. Thank you for a great meeting. I'll see you next week.
Sorry,
Yeah.
can I have a book club meeting after this at 2. So if you're not tired of Zoom, I will share the registration link in the Bhinneka group. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.